What if a house were not organized by corridors, but by a void at its center, a courtyard that controls light, air, and even the rhythm of the day? This is Casa Dieciocho in Chihuahua, Mexico, a 190 square meter residence that revisits the courtyard typology without falling into the obvious. Here, the courtyard is not decoration, it is the mechanism of the house. And the arrival already prepares you for this logic. The entrance does not throw you directly into the house. It happens through a contained outdoor space, almost like an open-air hall that transitions between the street and the interior. And there is a tree at this point, not placed just to decorate. It provides shade, filters light, changes the scale, and gives the feeling that you are slowing down before entering, as if the house were saying, inside here, the outside world becomes more distant. Landscape does not enter as scenery, it enters as part of the system. Vegetation appears strategically in courtyards and framed views, accompanying daily life and reinforcing the sense of a house as atmosphere. You notice leaves, shadows, textures, and the day changing. The idea is clear from the beginning. Domestic life is oriented inward, not out of isolation, but by choice. A quieter, more private home, where atmosphere is carefully constructed through light, shadow, views, and ventilation. The plan is organized in a U-shape, embracing a central courtyard. This void becomes the main spatial and environmental connector. It regulates the entry of natural light, helps the house breathe through cross-ventilation, and creates a sequence of spaces that alternate between brightness, penumbra, and controlled views. And then you understand where everything meets: the kitchen. The kitchen is conceived as the core of the home, and it does not relate only to the central courtyard, but also to its own patio, a space for breakfast, informal encounters, and pause. This kitchen patio brings air and light into the heart of the house, and also creates visual connections between different parts of the program, such as the office, the bedrooms, and the service areas, keeping everything linked without exposing the intimacy of each space. The social area is located toward the back of the lot, and instead of closing itself off, it opens to the courtyard, creating a carefully controlled continuity between inside and outside. It is not an exaggerated opening. It is that feeling that you can extend the day, take the conversation outside, let the wind in, stretch daily life without losing shelter. And all of this becomes even stronger because of the way the house presents itself. The construction plays a simple game of perception, a more solid base on the ground floor, and a visually lighter upper volume. On the lower level, exposed concrete brings weight, a sense of permanence, and that feeling of a grounded home. Above, lighter finishes soften the volume and make the whole feel lighter, as if the house were, at the same time, robust and calm. On the upper floor, the house maintains the same intelligence. The main bedroom and two secondary bedrooms face different courtyards. This makes a huge difference. Each space gains natural light, ventilation, and privacy without relying on windows to the street. In the end, Casa Dieciocho is a house that does not try to impress through excess. It impresses because it is precise. It takes an ancient idea, the courtyard, and turns it into a contemporary experience, a quieter, more intimate home, with air circulating, controlled light, and daily life oriented around an inner center. It is the kind of architecture that does not shout, but when you begin to see what it is doing, you understand that it was designed to last over time and to let life happen more slowly.